Hello, good morning everybody. How's it going today? So this will be my very first video that I've made in a very long time because I'm in Barcelona, Spain right now. And right now it's 9:30 in the morning. So I want to catch up and I'm going to get a pretty cool rhythm going once again because I do plan to be working an incredible amount out here. Unlike last time when I traveled, I didn't really get a lot of work done. Here, it's going to be a completely different story. So thank you very much for your patience. I'm going to make sure that I get everybody in the Discord group as soon as I possibly can. I do apologize about the wait. It just happened to overlap with the same time that I was traveling. But now that the jet lag is gone, because I've been here for about 4 or 5 days now, it's subsided, and I think that I'm able to start crushing it again with the Discord group, and especially with just trading in general. So this is my rig for those that are curious about trading with me. I'm running an LG Gram 17-inch. It's a pretty high-end system here with a Zen screen, 15.6 portable 1080p IPS screen, and my mouse is my favorite, but I need a mouse pad, I realized. It's a Corsair M65 RGB Elite. So I got a side-by-side figure screen right now. This is a 17-inch that only weighs 2.5 pounds. So it's a phenomenal system to be working on. So it's right now, the first thing we want to do when we first jump back into the market after a very long time is we want to catch up on the big picture for Bitcoin. So it will take me a little bit of time to catch up, okay? Just because, of course, it's been about 2 weeks since I've traded. I've been out of the loop. I don't know what alts are hot anymore. I don't know what trends are happening. And I think it's time for us to just take it a little bit slow and realize that it will take me a little bit of time to catch up. But once I do, it's going to move very, very fast, as you guys know me incredibly well. So thank you very much once again for this patience that you've granted me. And I assure you that we're going to be destroying and crushing this market together. Thank you very much for the patience, especially with the Discord group. Trust me, guys, 2 weeks is only like $25 might have been wasted, right? But just one trade with me, man, or one piece of solid advice, it's worth a lot more than that. So you're investing in yourself, okay? I firmly believe that a lot of people are going to fail over and over again, like how I have before, right? And those failures, they're really going to amount to something major. And this is one of the main reasons why I run this Discord group, right? I run this Discord group because I believe that the information that I have, I want to really pass on to everybody. I've had some very decent success with the market, and I've learned and put in a lot of hard work into this market and just figuring out myself in terms of learning how to progress as a trader over 6 years now. And I've earned this vacation. I've worked an incredibly hard amount, and I'm actually really, really grateful to be here. I'm super happy to be here, to be able to just kind of have this freedom to take my work anywhere I want. And that's what I really want for you as well, because I made this group not for the profit, okay? The profit's a bonus, sure, but keep in mind that the trading profit, it highly exceeds the Discord group's subscription. In fact, one day of trading is maybe more than the Discord group itself, right? So it actually takes time away from me where I can be making even more trading solo by myself. But I do this because I know for a fact that I believe in people. And despite some of the things I say on Twitter, right? It's just me combating against all these haters out there, right? But I'm gonna work so hard here in Europe. I swear that I'm gonna make my haters love me, and I'm gonna need new ones. So jumping right into it, 4 hour or 4 minutes in, maybe I'll just talk for another minute or something. It's 5 minute mark is where TA begins. The flight was pretty crazy because yeah, just a lot of things have happened, I guess, in the past few days. I can't even talk about it too much, actually. It's too private here, but I think I'm doing pretty good here. I'm settled in very, very well. Um, yeah, I've just met a lot of new friends already here. I'm trying to get a few of my friends to come down here and their families. I want to have a really, really good time, right? And you can't really celebrate your success by yourself, right? Those that have been there for your bad times, you really want to celebrate your success with them as well. If they stuck through the bad times with you, you want to make sure that you paid forward in every way that you can. So let's get right into this technical analysis, shall we? Okay. So we're looking at the monthly first of all. Well, this is very weird. First time on this rig, I've never done a technical analysis on it. Fired it up pretty much for the first time. Spent 3-4 hours setting it up, and here we go. Let's see if it's gonna be weird. It's like driving a brand new car. It takes a while to get used to, right? Our size reaching into neutral territory again, but more so heading to the downside. Based off of price action here, we're seeing this right here. We're seeing a doji in June. We're seeing a really decent candle here in July, but the volume waned off. And August doesn't really count at all yet, right? Couldn't break above the $42,000 range there, above this close of the candle. So now we're trading a lower range, dropped 3,000. That seems like it was a wild ride. I'm going to guess that from 41K to 38.6. I'm not going to care about the weekly too much. What I do like about this right here is that the weekly, it did look like we were going to close below it at first, right? In about the 12th of July here, that week. But we kept bouncing 1 week, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This candle right here probably was the range I would have went long on. I probably did long a lot of coins on here. See this dragonfly doji that poked to the downside, that rejected a huge percentage? Right? This ended up rejecting about 18% there. So anytime it rejects like that, I highly recommend to be interested when you do something like this. When you trade above that specific range, right, of this dragonfly doji, which is about 35.6K, that was a good opportunity to go long, right? So that's a really nice candle where this one tried to break below it again and it pushes up drastically. So this one right here, this could be a huge fake out or it could be a breakout, right? Of course, one or the other, but I like the way that this is curving to the upside like that right now. So what I'm going to guess is that in about 3 weeks here, there's a possibility of a breakout or near September. Because if you just extrapolate this information, it does look like there's a possibility of it just going boom, right? But then at the same time, it could also concave and come to the downside. Our side is very neutral, so there's not much to say about it. This right here, basically people closing short positions, in my opinion. I don't think it was really long opportunity, like long entries. I don't think so at all. And this retraces probably 0.5, I'm guessing. I need a mouse pad really badly. It retraces 0.5 right here, right? So we don't know if it's going to go boom, boom, and then one more down. Very difficult to tell. On the 4-day, we do see it curving to the upside, but this has a tendency to do something like that, and then boom, back to the downside. So these histograms are going to be very low for now. Everything is in very neutral territory, okay? Extremely neutral territory in terms of RSI. MACD on the 3-day, on the 2-day and 3-day is more so inching towards neutrality. When I say neutrality, I mean this line right there where, I was really nervous about doing today's TA because I wasn't sure of my vocabulary, if I knew things still, but it seems like I still know a lot, right? It stays with you for life. When I'm having a kick-ass time here in Barcelona, I have to admit, I met a lot of friends. But there's one person missing that's really, really going to make the difference, put it that way. And it's a huge surprise in a few weeks. So stay tuned. When I want something, I fucking get it, man. I'm very aggressive when it comes to anything that I want in life. Life is too short to just wait for things to happen. You have to make it happen yourself. You got to have that tenacity. That dexterity to go after something with lots of vigilance, I don't mean that in a bad way, but if you want something, fucking get it, man. I'm gonna fight for what I want, and you guys are gonna see what I mean, man. It's a surprise in 2 weeks. Don't worry, it's gonna make everybody just be like, "Aw." 1, 2, 3, 4. That could have been the 5th down there somewhere. Honestly, it really, really could have been. Like when I think about it, 1, 2, 3, 4. That could have been like a fucking shitty, sloppy 5th that ended up occurring there or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or that could have been A, B, C, and then fucking one more down. But everything is so low in terms of RSI. Like neutral is basically considered between 40, like I'd say 37 and like 68 or something like that. Basically between 30 and 70, but more so 35 to 65. That's what I would consider it. This guy's looking to inch down again, right? It's so fucking neutral. This is one of those times, like the 12 hours coming down. 8 hours coming down. Everything's coming down right now, right? Like on the lower time frame. But or on the medium time frames, as in like the 3 hours and stuff like that, down. But on the 2 hour, you're like the 90-minute, you're starting to see this kind of shape, right? Where it looks like it's a possibility, it's just gonna go boom, come to the upside here. 90 minutes bouncing off of the 200 EMA, right? So this looks like it's gonna possibly go up, to be honest. But it's really difficult to tell right now. Okay, let's just skip forward because we're getting the idea that our side MACD is not giving us shit. So check this out. Pokes right through, retraces down, right? And now we get a huge retracement and we get a rejection there again. So I'm going to give a Fibonacci a shot here, and I'm going to have to bank on a retracement, a long entry for a lot of people that will be interested right around here. See this white line? See this white line right there that I have? That's also above the golden ratio. The golden pocket, actually. The golden pocket, okay, double click on your Fibonacci. And then just go like a random place and then type in 0.65, choose a yellow color. The golden pocket is an area in between the 0.618 and the 6.5 region. Okay? So that's where it is right there. And yes, guys, signups are closed for Discord. I'm sorry about that, okay? Signups are closed, and maybe I'll open it up just by like, you know, the actual site, not just for yearly, so that you guys can get in yourselves without just depending on me to promote you. You know what I mean? So that's going to be a really good idea too. I'm going to keep this TA under 15 minutes or so total. So I'm going to look for a long entry for like another wave to the downside here, okay? It's not that much. It's only like $2,500, which is also equal to roughly 5% to the downside. That must act as a strong resistance or support. But right now, as you can see, we got this heavy price action area there. So we're going to definitely see some action there. And the last thing that I want is for this to be a descending triangle. I need more time. But you see there already, right? And you see all these bounces here since May. So it's going to lead me to believe that like it's going to reach an apex conclusion sometime in like a month or two at most. And if it reaches an apex conclusion in a month or two, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. That was only like a minute, actually. So just based off of supports and resistances, it looks like it's going to end up falling down to roughly the 36.5 range, right? Or may not at all. If you look on the lower time frame here, like the 1 hour especially, it does look like it just wants to spike the fudge sickles upwards, right? Yeah, so this means that a lot of alts probably dropped already, right? Without even looking at it. Ooh, look how much the market's been bleeding. See, I don't know what time it is right now. What time does the market close for me? I have to double check this. I think I'm +2, right? I think I'm in London time. No, online London time. One more. Amsterdam time. Yeah, okay, I'm in Amsterdam time. So that means that... Hold on, let me check Chicago. I gotta get this straight. So it's 2, and Amsterdam's a little bit later. So that means that my close... Fuck, I don't know. Hold on, let's double check this, okay? So I closed 5, 6, 7, about 8 hours ago, right? The market closed at 5, 6, 7, 8 hours ago. So that means that I'm checking for the daily close. I have to figure that out. It's really important that I do this. So 8 hours ago, like 10 minus 6. So 2 a.m. Well, I gotta be up at 2 a.m. to see. That's crazy, guys. I have to be up at like 2 a.m. to see what happens. That's like when it's very volatile. So 2 a.m. is where the market. So the market's been up already like for about 8 hours, right? So there's been a lot of volatility already, like with BLZ, for example. So a lot of these coins, I'm sure they want to spike soon. Just looking at how BTC has been acting. Whoa, what's this Kava? That's a pretty hot coin right now. It's a really hot coin, man. But the RSI is so slowly pacing upwards. Whoa, this coin moved up a lot. moved up 100% already since July 22nd. So I'm interested in that coin already. I gotta move this guy all the way up. Anything else interesting? That just boomed up. Wi-Fi. Whoa, what happened to Wi-Fi here? This is very interesting. Okay, anyways, I'm not gonna go into an alt mode right now. I'll do all this later in my own time. We'll focus on BTC. So once again, that's kind of my verdict right now on BTC. That we're probably gonna end up eventually retracing back to the 36.5K ranges. Okay, that's my goal. And I would love to long something major there because this white line right here, well, this computer is actually friggin' fast, man. This computer is amazing. Holy crap. And there's no lag at all. Like, I'm recording in 4K right now. Fuck, it's nice. So this is going to be a good, strong point of support, in my opinion. If we get a bounce there, man, we could break up really, really high. Because remember how I said that on the weekly, we got this right here, where this looks like it wants to curve to the upside. Well, that curvature right there also coincides with where this could possibly end up being. Take a look. Okay, this breakout right there, where it can go upwards, coincides with where this could be, just break out of that resistance over there as well, right? So it's going to be a really interesting next month or two, in my opinion, which is going to gear up towards December the 17th. December the 17th is a very significant date for Bitcoin. So I'm going to leave you guys with these thoughts right now, that Bitcoin looks like it's going to retrace to about 36.5K, which is the golden ratio, okay? And other than that, guys, thank you very much for welcoming me back, allowing me a little bit of leeway here to take some time off when needed. And more importantly, make sure you guys get back to me, right? Make sure you're messaging me on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, whatever. If you already paid for the yearly course for Discord and you are not in it yet, I want to make sure you're a priority and we get you in there. As for technical analysis questions that you have coming, I might have to postpone answering those, or you might have to ask them again in a few days when I start catching up. So have yourselves a great day. Nice talking to everybody again. Bye now.